Hi y'all, I'm here to share my tiny plant collection. When I say tiny plants, I mean nothing is in a pot that is over 3 inches. I have started to dress them up in these cute little clips, dragonfly clips, which glow in the dark, by the way. And these adorable trellises. You can see half moon, full moon, half moon, mushroom even, depending on where you're looking from. So these tiny little leaves are growing in here. This bright green lime, that's just one leaf that I've grown. I cannot point out every leaf that I've grown, but this is a Colina. This is a Hoya Colina. Look at the beautiful variegation on that leaf, the colors that pop off of that leaf. That is a 2.5 inch self-watering pot. You just pour water down in there in the reservoir and keep the root moist. That's why I like the pond. I've invested in pond because the pond keeps the pests down and it also keeps you from overwatering, especially with the help of a self-watering pot. The owl is just dressed up. Moving on to Lisa Australis. Lisa Australis. That's the pink leaf that I've grown. There's a tiny leaf growing in there, and one of these outer leaves is a leaf that I grew. I'm thinking it's this one here, but I can't be absolutely sure. So that is Australis, Lisa Australis. And I can move that over and I can show you this silver mint. I believe it's silver mint coin. You can see the variegation on this as well. Really, really beautiful plant. These tiny little leaves. Over here, those 3 leaves are the leaves that I grow on my own. It grows quickly. It's a vining Hoya, and it is just adorable. Absolutely adorable in that tiny little turquoise pot. So moving right along over here, this is also an Australis. Love this plant. No variegation really, but it's dark and deep, the green on that plant. And I left this plant and also this silver mint coin. I left them in sphagnum because I wanted to grow roots. I wanted the roots to be really, really strong. When I got them, they were healthy, and I wanted to keep them that way. As you can see, look at the roots on it. So very soon, I am going to combine the silver mint coins. This is the mother plant of my string of hearts, so that does not count. It is a huge plant. I have to tend to it tomorrow. Last night I tended to all of my Hoyas because my collection is growing, and I sprayed orchid spray. This is Royal Flush. This is a Royal Flush. I do not want to take it out of there. The Royal Flush is dark, deep green, healthy, strong, shiny leaves. This was purchased on the Palm Street app from Latina Plants. That is a Royal Flush. Hardly any variegation, but so bright, it's so green, it's so beautiful. It is full, and it is extremely healthy. I'm doing really well with these. I'm not sure if this is a Gracilis Memoria, but the splashes on this is beautiful. Look at that burnt orange color. The variegation on these leaves are amazing. I love the shape of these leaves. I love these little Hoya plants. As I said, they're all in, everything is in a teeny tiny pot. These little ceramic pots that I found on Amazon. So, moving on, this is definitely a Memoria. This is also a Memoria of the same type. So these two, Gracilis Memoria, I will combine those in my own cup of pond very soon. Looks like a peduncle there. I am really hoping to get this plant to flower. My tiny plant collection is what I'm sharing with you all in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. This one is called a Curtsy. I've had it a little over a month. That purple, maroonish, it is so beautiful. The leaves on this plant, the variegation, and the shape of the leaves, amazing. That's a 2-inch pot. 2-inch pot, beautiful little Curtsy. Moving on to Pubicalyx. I'm not sure if that is how you pronounce it. Pubicalyx is how I've been pronouncing it. Anyway, this was a Facebook trade. There is a tiny leaf growing, and this leaf here is a leaf that I grew, so I am very excited. I've had this plant for a few months now. I think I got it in September. It is doing extremely well. I'm loving the splashes on those leaves, and that is definitely a peduncle, and I am hoping that in the spring it will flower. This Hoya came from Home Depot. I do not know the name of it. All I know is it's a Hoya. And I know I didn't pay more than $5 or $6 for it. This leaf behind it is, I'm not sure. I don't think that that's a peduncle. I think that there was a leaf on there and I maybe lost it. I did not pick up a leaf, so I don't know if I lost it in travel from Home Depot to home base. But that is a small Hoya with big leaves. This is in a 2-inch pot. We'll put that back. These are my tiny plants. I hope you all enjoy them. We will move on to the next group. This is Hoya. This is also an Australis. It's a beautiful plant. This is just Hoya Australis. And this vine that I have going up this cute little triangle shaped trellis, this long, see that short little leaf, tiny little leaf, this whole vine here, I grew it. And I'm very proud of that tiny little leaf coming in. And this adorable orangish, pinkish-ish leaf is so beautiful. Tiny little leaves, down to the bigger leaves, just a shot cup of pond. These are my tiny little pots. So we can move on to the next one. Again, it is Hoya Australis. This one is Hoya Lecanosa Asami. Beautiful. This tiny little leaf is only one, but I did grow that one. Look at the variegation on those leaves on that tiny plant. So beautiful. Just a shot cup full of pond. Again, these are tiny plants. This one is Rebecca. I've had this for a little over a month, and I am growing a tiny leaf right there. Hoya Rebecca is a beautiful plant. I love these little tiny Hoyas. They are all just starter plants. The veins on that, amazing, amazing, amazing. Tiny plant collection. Look at that tiny little leaf growing in. I'm so proud of it. Okay, on to the next. This beautiful plant is a sunrise. This is a Hoya sunrise. Look at the veins on that leaf. This long stem. It is growing, and I will not clip it off. I think that that is a peduncle, which means that it should flower eventually. I took and sprayed all of my Hoya last night. I sprayed them down with orchid spray. That is kind of like the feeder of these Hoyas. They grow really well in this pond, so I have invested in some pond. We can move on to the next plant. I'm just admiring how beautiful that orchid spray is growing. It's helping to grow these beautiful leaves on these Hoya. So let's move on to the next. I actually did a short on this. This is Hoya Crania Black. That is Crania Black. There was a peduncle on this, and it dropped off because I did repot it. So the peduncle is now gone, but it is Crania Black. It is a beautiful plant with beautiful veins, beautiful Hoya, wax leaves. I love this plant. It's doing really well in the soil. It's a chunky mix. I have charcoal in it and orchid bark. So we'll see how that goes over the next few months. Crania Black is the name of that plant. Beautiful. This is also going up the triangle shaped trellis. This is my Hoya L. And I love this plant because down in the roots, you get these dark green variegated leaves. And when they grow out, they seem to be like a lime color. And the splashes tend to look lime to me. So it's like lime and dark green grass. It is a beautiful plant. I love these Hoyas. I love the way they trail up these trellises. These are all tiny plants. Keep that in mind. All starter plants. This is Hoya L. And she is doing really well. Love the splashes on those leaves. Let's move on to the next Hoya. This one is Hoya Septon Genis. I wanted to show you all how it looked on the trellis once I was done. Look at how it's climbing. This trellis was a really big help and an inspiration. So thank you for that, Plant Therapy. Shout out to you. Look at the variegation on those leaves. They are really thick leaves. This is an amazing plant. I love the way it's climbing up that trellis. It's just finding all the way up that trellis. Septon Genis. And that is in a 7-ounce cup. A 7-ounce cup. And I set it in this little pot because I think that it's adorable. But it is Septon Genis is the name of that Hoya. And we can move on to the next Hoya. This is Hoya Bella. The shape of those leaves like teardrops. They look like teardrops. It is shiny, it is healthy, and it is giving me new growth. I'm not sure if you can see the growth on that tiny little leaf there. That is a tiny leaf. I wish I could screenshot that. I will and put it on my community wall maybe. But look at how long Hoya Bella is. She is long, she is strong, she is thriving. I do not have a trellis. I have to order more. But there's growth coming in on those little baby Bella leaves. That is my baby Bella. It is also in a shot cup. But this one is tree fern. I'm not sure what else she put in there. But as you can see, it says Bella. Hoya Bella. I've had this one since September as well. Since October. But there is a little bit of growth coming in. So either way, I'm proud of Bella. We can move on to the next plant. You all know that I recently just got this. I did upload a video featuring this beautiful plant. This plant is in a shot cup. I believe it's tree fern in here. Look at the splashes. The variegation on this plant is so amazing. This silver is Crania. Crania silver reverted. So it's silver reverted. It is so full and so lush. So healthy. I'm just going to keep it going. Just a tiny shot cup. Not sure what else she has in here, but tree fern. I'm reading a lot about it and I'm watching videos. So that is Crania silver reverted. Beautiful and healthy. On to the next tiny plant. This one is also pretty new to my collection. That is Fiji. Look at the veins in those leaves. Fiji is fairly new. I've had this one for just a little over a week, maybe 2 weeks. But look at the veining on those leaves. Absolutely gorgeous. That is Fiji. That is my Hoya Fiji. Y'all, she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. Hold on, let's move to the next. This one is, look at that beautiful plant. That's Rosita in that tiny, cute little ceramic pot. This is literally an inch. This is 1 inch. Tiny plant collection, tiny Hoyas. I love that pinkish, purplish, and then matched up with that lime, and it's like a brown. It is beautiful. That is 1 inch, and that is Hoya Rosita. She is doing well. This is also new to my collection. I got she and I got Fiji at the same time. Love the shape of the leaves. Love the veining in the leaves. Love, love, love the color. So yes, that is Rosita. Again, just a 1 inch pot. My tiny plant collection. I'm trying to get through this video. I hope you all enjoy. Okay, hold on. I cannot remember the name of this, so if anybody is watching plant therapy, I grew 1 leaf. 1 leaf I grew on this plant. This plant, the texture of this plant, the variegation, the variety of variegation on each leaf is absolutely stunning. I love this plant. It is also climbing up the half moon, full moon trellis. It is climbing, and it is so beautiful. When I got this plant, it was already just growing so strong like this and healthy. But I did grow this 1 leaf with just a tiny bit of variegation, and I'm very proud of that leaf. I'm proud of all my little baby plants. I really want to get better with the Hoyas, so let's move on to the next. This one speaks for itself. It's a Hoya carnosa Crimson Queen. It has grown some type of stem. I don't know if it's going to be a peduncle or if leaves are going to come from it, but that is what I've grown so far. I've also grown this lime colored like leaf. It's like a dark lime color. There's no variegation on it, but I'm still proud that I was able to grow something. And this plant, again, came from Latina plants. I fell in love with their white leaf. It's like a cream color, actually. Then she sent this cute little pot and this cute little trellis. So, yes, the variegation on these leaves also blow me away. That is, again, Latina plants on YouTube and on the Palm Street app. No, that's not the name of the plant. The plant is Hoya carnosa Crimson Queen. And yes, I've grown a stem in 1 leaf. So this is, again, and this is a 3 inch pot, I believe, maybe 3.5 inches. But again, it is a part of my tiny plant collection. Love these plants, love the variegation, love this creamy leaf. And the very last one is just ahead. Hang on. So this was gifted to me. This is my Pubicalyx. I did a live stream unwrapping this leaf I've grown. I've grown about 6 leaves on this plant since I got it. And these clips and this beautiful trellis, this was all gifted to me by Plant Therapy. If you watch this video, Plant Therapy, just know that she has made a home of her home. This Pubicalyx is really, really healthy. They grow so well. I love this plant. I love the variegation on the leaves, the spots. I love the growth that I've seen since I bought or since she sent it to me. The growth on these leaves, it's just amazing to watch these tiny Hoyas grow. Well, this one was giant when I got it, so that again is the gifted to me Crimson Queen. As you can see, I stuck not the Crimson Queen. This is a Pubicalyx, and I think that is like a 3.5-inch pot. But as you can see, there's the name. It's the Splash Pubicalyx. Pubicalyx. I don't know. I just know it's a Hoya, and I am enjoying it. And also the stickers that you sent. I hope you all enjoyed the video of my tiny plant collection. Again, I am growing tiny plants, Hoyas mostly. I have a few that are not Hoya, but I am growing my tiny plant collection. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, everyone, love, peace, and power from me and mine to you and yours.